Fedora Outlier LLC logo animation. Logo is burnt orange, reddish brown. The backdrop is black with light flares that appear then disappear across the screen.
What's up, everybody? Listen, I want to talk to you blind people and anybody watching this video about one of the main reasons why one of my personal carry guns, my favorite personal carry gun with the exception of the daggone holster, is a 2011 or a 1911, but in a 2011 format, or this gun with multiple safety features on it to make sure that you don't accidentally pull the trigger. So I'm going to recommend this style of gun for anybody, and then anybody that's blind that is concerned with the utmost safety when it comes to concealed carry and outside of the waistband carry, just carrying in general. So we'll get into it right after this.
A Shot in the Dark by Fedora Outlier LLC, displayed in orange lettering. Company logo in bottom right corner. Several images of Vashawn Jones wearing a gray sweater, ear and eye protection, pointing a firearm at a target. The back of his head faces the camera.
All right, so the sidearm, while I'm dropping stuff, that I have right now is my Wilson Combat EDC X9. Now, it has safety on it, and the other safety is the trigger. All right, so that's two safeties. I love carrying this because of the concealability, the shootability, and just the aesthetics of the gun, the way it feels, everything about it. It's not a traditional, it's not even a 1911 or a 2011. It's kind of like a hybrid between the two. So I should have brought an actual 1911, but the points that I want to get across is the safety features. So this one is my EDC, not my EDC, all these names, man, my Shadow Systems MR920. My Shadow Systems MR920. Now, I'm going to demonstrate that the gun is safe. There's nothing in the chamber. Drop the magazine. There's nothing there. The only thing that keeps this gun safe is you not putting your finger on that trigger. That's the only thing. If you got one in the chamber, which means one ready to go, the only thing that's stopping this gun from going off is you not having your finger on the trigger. That's the safety mechanism. That's the only safety mechanism. Now, as I demonstrated, the gun that I'm actually carrying today, I want this to stop. Look, this is a magnet stuck to the. It's ridiculous. Stuck to the gun. So the gun that I'm carrying today only has two mechanisms, which is the safety, right? That's on the side. I'm gonna demonstrate that on another gun, and me not putting my finger on the trigger. It's better than just one safety mechanism, right? So this particular gun is what's called a 2011, and this is also safe. There's nothing in the chamber. There's not even a magazine in it, right? There we go. All right, so with this, you have three safeties. You have the normal safety that you lift up and down to put it on safe, down for, they say down dead, so look, I didn't make it up. So up for safe, down for dead. You hear that? That's tactile. Blind people, sighted people alike, right? So it's up. All right, the second safety is what's called a grip safety. When you're gripping the firearm, there's a mechanical button, I'm gonna put it next to the mic so you can hear it, that presses in, and it has to be compressed. And then you have the trigger, right? So you got three safety mechanisms on the 1911 and the 2011. Now I won't get into the 1911 and the 2011 differences, just know that the 2011 is new, more capacity, same functionality in general. But three safeties, three things have to be true in order for this gun to go off. Now, they're intuitive, which means if you practice sweeping the safety down, you already have your hand on the grip, you're just pressing in and then you're pulling the trigger. So those three things have to be true, and one of the reasons why it is literally the safest gun that you can carry. Now, be it blind, be it sighted, you know, being safe is very, very important. Having the correct tools, practicing with those tools, knowing how to use those tools is something that will potentially, if need be, save your life and the life of loved ones. So think about it. Think about the 2011 more capacity. So you get, in this particular Staccato C2, which is the name of the gun. It's a SDI Staccato C2, or actually just Staccato, because SDI was the former name. So C2 for carry 2. 3 safety mechanisms on it. 16 plus 1, that means 16 rounds in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, 17 rounds of capacity that you get to have and be able to have it and carry it safely. So think about it, do your research, you know, I say do your own research, Dior, D-Y-O-R, do your own research, and look at the 2011 style that's been around and tested since the early 1900s, and the new 2011, which again, same thing, better ergonomics and more capacity, and update it. So you guys know what it is, man. Let's, whether it's 2019, whether it's 2011 or 1911, whatever the date is, whatever the gun is, you guys know what it is. Let's change the world. Let's take a shot in the dark, check it out. Let's change the world together.
Light flares moving over a black backdrop. The word empowerment in orange, all uppercase, appears behind the flares. Underneath the word empowerment, in white lettering, also behind the flares, is a mechanism by which individuals, groups, and communities gain mastery over their affairs. Light flares fade. A transparent mirror image of the words are also underneath.